Good morning, art buddies, and welcome to Greek Garage
Hello.
with Paintgirlee and Peggy Fitzmaurice. She's here. She's here. So we've had a great time already just chatting, and Peggy's got so many great things.
Hi,
And
Brenda.
yes, Brenda's here. Good morning, Brenda. I see that we have three here. Let's see if anybody else says good
I
morning.
should throw something
All
down
right, I'm going to put on my.
to look at.
I think I've got the right glasses on there. Star, hi,
Hi,
Star.
Dar.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to a stream of chaos.
Woo!
Nothing but crazy going on today.
Nothing like art chaos.
Right,
Woohoo!
right. There'll be nothing of real value, but hey, we're gonna.
There's my little Kay. Hi, Kay.
Hi, Kim.
Kay just Kim is her last name.
Oh,
She's the little gal that lived with us for a few years while she was in high school.
oh, welcome.
She lives in Korea, and
Wow.
she was recently married. So she just sent me some. We're just reconnecting. So she just sent me some wedding pictures. She's absolutely adorable.
Oh,
Her wedding. Hey, there's Lena. Hi,
hi,
Lena.
Lena. Welcome in.
I mean, I
Brenda's just chatting away, and she goes, "Oh my God, we got to go live."
like showtime. You get this little
Right,
message at the top. It
right,
says
right. Exactly.
showtime.
I should
All
put
right.
some.
So while you're all starting to come in and get comfy, I see Brenda already went and grabbed a coffee, so that's good.
Let me take a sip.
I have cold coffee here.
I've got my iced coffee going.
So I was saying to you girls, I guess it was what's today? It's not Thursday because it was the beginning of February. Flip through February. So I was going to try to flip through one of my journals at the beginning of each live. So Peggy has pulled out one of hers. We're going to have Peggy do a flip through. I'm
It's
going
just
to make her. Now let's see. I think.
let me see which one I pulled out a bunch of junk.
Oh, did you? Okay. Now let me
Uh,
see. I'm trying to figure out how I can get Peggy to be full screen. That's me. I know Aunt Beck told me one time how to, I think, do I just drag her? Yep, I just drag her in.
that's right. Drag me around. It's okay.
There we go. I did it. I did it.
So Lori was asking me, do I collage or whatever? I, I do a little of anything.
Yeah,
This
I asked
this
Peggy, I
was
said,
a friend,
maybe I'll ask you a couple of questions like, when did your art journey begin? Like,
probably as a little kid. I was
really?
always the kid
Okay.
making a chest of drawers out of the old Kleenex boxes that used to open with a drawer.
Yeah,
You know, um, I've always been creative in
creative.
some way.
Okay, cool.
I would never call it arts, but whatever.
I I know.
So,
I struggle with the artist tag. I don't consider myself an artist, but others say.
right,
So,
this is a stretch canvas. These
oh,
are the lids to those ice cream cones. You know how you had the paper top on an ice cream cone?
oh yeah, yeah, like a drumstick or something like
Right,
that.
right. And this
Okay.
was wrapping paper that
Oh,
I
that's
cut
neat.
out. So, it's just collaged on there and stamped and painted and colored and you know,
If you're
that's all.
new here, girls, we're all about trash. Oh, there's Gail. Good morning, Gail.
This was when we travel or go on trips, you have those free magazines that tell you what to do, where to go.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I just keep folding them in half. I painted and I added some people to the dog was part of the picture. So I
Okay.
added a little boy leaning on his head and
All
just
right.
painted. Um, I just this was a ice cream ad. So I added the little boy to the cup and the girl sitting on the pizza and
Oh, that's
this
adorable.
is what I like to do. I just nothing serious. This was a picture of a girl in the pool, so I added her on the mat like she's floating in the pool. I added something fuzzy for textile. This was a picture for a real estate company, so I added the people in front, put some
Bre-
dirt.
Brenda says we're all about trash, but not trashy.
I
There you
love
go.
trash. What
Oh,
really
there's
gets me
Kimberly.
going.
Good morning, Kimberly.
Right. I like just it's what this is the cheap version of what Colleen and Kathy do, buying the beautiful forest book and then adding the images.
Mm-hmm.
I take the trash books and here's this was a cucumber, and so I added the bird and says marinated chicken raised without antibiotics.
See, now I've got a couple different things like that, but say like you go to a local diner and you pick up the little ad books.
Yeah,
And see, I never thought of really working with a picture that's there. I've kind of like
yeah.
painted on top of those pages.
This was an ad for a bakery, so it looked
Uh-huh.
like bird seed to me. So I just added birds in.
Cute.
I folded this into a pocket and added donuts. It's. I added geese to here.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing. Here's I put the suitcases.
Mm-hmm.
Here's it was this was the original picture. This, but I added this, the window. It does fold up.
Oh, cool.
And I just keep embellishing things. You'll make a pocket, but this is the stuff I enjoy doing. Just
You know, I like how you left them as some of them as flip outs too, because
yeah,
see, I glue them down. That's a great idea. Okay, so we've got Barbara in the house. She's here. Our Jacqueline's here.
Hi,
And I
Kimberly.
think
Hi,
I missed
Barbara.
Pam.
Gail.
Stitch It Pam is here. Good morning, ladies.
Here, I just glued down brown paper bags and then made pockets.
Oh, cute. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just brown paper bag, but it's this is the crazy stuff I like.
Yeah, that's nice. Great
Here,
ideas, right, ladies?
these are envelopes. So this is
Ooh.
just a number 10 envelope. And I collaged and I made stuff to go into the pockets. That's one. And here's the pocket.
Kimberly says really adorable.
I tore the back by mistake and went, okay. So made it into a pocket.
We can work with that.
Right. It's all crazy.
It's all crazy good, girl. Woo!
It's all crazy. It's
Oh, look at this, girls.
and
I find myself if I go through a magazine, there are some pictures like they're just too cute or have too much personality to throw them away.
it just, I'm going, well, this is nice.
Yeah, that's an idea.
An envelope that I didn't realize I had underneath some painty papers I was doing. Well, I'll use that.
And there's Angie. Angie Brown is here. Good morning,
Hi,
Ann.
Angie. Hi, Flo.
And then we've got Flo.
Yeah, so I take
Oh, Francis.
this is this one I did years ago. Actually, this is given to me by Governor Hogan. His son went to school with my son, and they lived a good 45 minutes away. No, it's probably an hour and a half away from where they went to high school.
Mm-hmm.
So their son practically lived at our house. So he had given me this beautiful cookbook in 95. I said, what am I going to do with this? So this is what I did with it.
Nice.
I left his signature.
Uh-huh.
And, I just started making stuff, and I love tags from clothing.
Yeah, I always feel that stuff.
I made a clear pocket here to hold clothespin or things.
Paper clips and stuff. Yeah, look at that.
Just with these flippy things,
Oh, yeah. So now did you just use washi tape there? And
this is just washi tape, both sides.
Oh, look at that, girls. Yeah, nice.
I love the international envelopes when you find them.
Oh, yeah.
It's a pocket.
Mm-hmm.
This is from the top of a tissue box.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
I made it into
God.
a flap.
Yes. Oh, my
And then the
God.
flap's open.
Yeah. Oh, that's ingenious.
Sometimes the tissue boxes are cute. you know, just flippy. Oh, I don't know where that belongs. But
Jacqueline says, "I'm a toucher. I want to be touching."
I
Oh,
have
look
this
at
book that
that,
says,
using a little purse. Oh, look at it,
yeah,
Timmy
I put
people.
him on the flap.
Like a little clip to hold in the.
Yeah, and this just flaps open.
You should do a book.
I do them and then I don't use them. I would use them and make them and give them away.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe a book of your ideas. Oh my gosh.
but
Peggy does have a channel, and I did put her channel in the description box,
I
lady.
haven't done anything with it.
That's okay, but you can still go over there and sub.
And this stuff, these were samples from when I think one of my kids were getting married, and he got a bunch of stationery samples, and so I dressed those up.
Right.
But, it's just you put junk on the
On the
side.
back. Yeah, love it. Love it. That's beautiful.
But I just love stuff that's I
Yeah.
have a bunch of other.
Now, ladies, I'm just going to remind you, if there's something you need for us to see, put it in caps. We're okay with that.
This was when Kathy Berg did a black and white tag swap.
Oh, yeah. I was in that.
When
I was in
I
that.
participated, so I made a binder or a little book to keep it in. So, like, this is Ann Laura's tag, but I made these little flippy pockets to hold the tags.
Okay.
So these are all the people who participated, the ones I got. And then this is, my little note to when I participated in October of 2020.
Let's see. I didn't do that part. I should grab
it. But I love the tags. I love the creativity of everybody's. And this is Devin's, Kimberly's. I treasure these things.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah. This is Kathy Berg's, Colleen's. But I had to give them an honor space to go to. So
now I'm going to split the screen and I'm going to show you my version of that.
Okay.
I had this old planner, so I decided to put my Kathy Berg tags in there. I don't know if mine was the black and white or if she did I think it was. So I used the pages of my planner and just made simple pockets that I could tuck them in.
Have you
from Sue? Who is this one from? See, some gals forgot to sign. That gal forgot.
I know. And I like the binder
that.
because it's easier to flip.
Yeah, yours is much better to look at just flipping through. Ooh, this one's sparkly. This one's by Colleen.
Yeah, I got that one.
And who do we have here? Got a little check. I don't see any on that one either. But you get the idea. So, if you are thinking somebody has like a tag thing to participate in and you're like, yeah, but what would there's candies. What would I do with them? See, you can just use something you have laying around to tuck them in. And then it just becomes, there's Kathy Berg's.
Barbara Ann Leo's not getting her tag back. It's fine. That's it.
Yeah, I forget now if it was enough for all of us to have one from everybody or if they just had to. This is Barbara Moore.
I can't remember how many actually people participated.
Yeah.
Even 30 or I can't remember.
So I asked Peggy.
You got ones I didn't get. So she must have just picked out.
Yeah, because sometimes, you'd have to make too many.
Yeah.
So depends on how many people sign up. Teresa.
Yeah, because some of those I don't recognize. Yeah.
I think we had to do black and white and then maybe add one other color to it or something. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But yeah.
Angie, you're right. We should all sign our stuff and date it.
Yeah, I always forget. So Peggy also pulled out one of her books to show us some different pockets and how she made some of her different pockets. And what I thought I would work on today, when we chatted, I had a busy day yesterday. Got to see the littles. So when I got home, I didn't really give Peggy too much time. I told her, I said, what do you feel like doing tomorrow? She said, oh, well, let's just see how it goes. So she was gracious enough to dig through some of her stuff. And I asked her if she could show us how she does some of her pockets and things, because I'm always looking for, like, that top of that tissue box is amazing. So now waiting to see what she's got here. And what she does, she's got a Reader's Digest that
You know,
she's
I
got
did last
ideas
night when
in.
you had said you want to do some pockets. I said, okay, I'll go down to the basement and do some things. So what I like to do usually is I usually take the front cover and try to make a pocket. When I was purging my craft from, these are old scrapbook, so I just use them as markers. But to make, because the front page is usually pretty.
Yes, right. Yeah.
This one, I mean, these are not new to people, but if you don't know,
Right. It
you
might be new to some of us.
if you fold the pages on a 90-degree angle, as long as it gets a 90-degree fold, pretty much, you can do it like this, and you glue down the side, and then you just make pockets, this way. So I only use paper clips so I could show you.
Yeah, see, that right there is ingenious. She paper clipped them instead of gluing, so we could see how she did it.
Right. And then you can
Amazing.
do as many of these as you can fit in. Here's a triple one.
Yeah.
So you just keep folding the pages and then glue them down. Then you decorate them or embellish them or add stuff or collage them or
Uh-huh.
it gives you places to tuck things or many things or photos. Or this one is an easy one. I do this fold usually when there's a picture on the next page. I actually cut the page down the spine.
Okay.
Fold it in half, then fold it back up.
Fold it back up.
This book is so fragile, it's just ridiculous. That's why I used it as a. So then you have a pocket here, and you come up from the bottom, and you got a pocket there.
Little tuck spot, yeah.
And then you can just glue it down on the side.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because a lot of times, if I'm altering, because I want to do an altered book, Jacqueline and I were talking about a project that might be good going forward, and I've been wanting to do an altered book. But see, a lot of those times I'll just glue pages to the pictures because those pictures are so retro and so cool.
Yeah, I hate to destroy a picture.
Yeah. So then that way you've got it as your background. That's way cool.
This one, I like to do this one because it's fun. You literally take paper and you just fold it in half. Then you take another page and you fold it in half. And you take another page and fold it in half. And then when you
you've got
go
three
side,
of them.
you have all these separate pockets.
Okay.
I've sometimes done a waterfall effect depending on my book.
Uh-huh.
But literally, it's just folding it in half.
So then for the waterfall, you would just fold them at different
At different heights.
different heights. Got it. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Right. See what happens here.
Right. Nice.
It's going to crumple before our eyes.
Oh, there's Connie Dunn. Hi, Connie.
Yeah. So you could waterfall them.
Nice.
And then you just put in your tags.
Yeah.
Or your papers or whatever you're doing.
Oh, Gail's on her way out. Okay, Gail.
Oh, Gail, I appreciate you popping in.
Oh, yeah. She's got a headache and her neck is. Feel
Yeah.
better, Gail.
You don't want to listen to my voice on a headache day. I'm sorry. Feel better. Hi, Connie. This was just the flexible magnets that you can get.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
Just cut them and they clip together. So I just glued lace and buttons and junk to it. It makes a bookmark.
Cool. And you could tuck something under there too.
Yeah. And this is just another form of the, folding a page and just folding it part way.
Mm-hmm.
A bigger pocket if you have a lot to tuck in.
Peggy Flo says you have a lovely voice.
Oh, thank you. This one So I fold it this way. I fold it this way. Then what I would do is take my glue it right there, and glue it
Right on
down.
the point. Ah, cool.
And I'll put a weight on it. And then you have these tuck spots you can go into.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Nice.
that works. And, this one, I was going to do this one live. Let's see. Try the big grommet. I'll pick a color.
Oh, yeah. She was telling me about this earlier. Where do you see this? Of course, this is assuming that you know how to work your grommet machine.
It's
I tend to struggle with that with
what I
tools.
did was I made myself this old cheat sheet years ago, and I have the grommet. I have the 3/16. You have to set it to A1, that 1/8.
Oh, okay, cool.
But mine is so old you can't even see the letters on it anymore. I mean, this thing is ancient. But I made myself a cheat sheet. So
that's a great idea too. I'm always fussing around, and usually Marty's in, and she's like,
yeah.
gets a kick out of me being able to work the
this one, you can see I just folded both sides together on 2
right.
pages.
Hey, Ray. Good
I'm gonna
morning.
Now, technically, I would glue these down so they don't pop
So they
up.
stay there. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So when you tuck stuff, they don't get in the way. But we'll see. And this is I use art glitter glue.
Uh-huh.
A little bottle, but I put glitter tape on it so I know it's glitter glue.
See how many ideas she's got? That's crazy. That's a great idea.
I'm just going to, because the big bottles are a pain in the neck.
She's going to punch her hole.
I did, and I just lost my grommet.
And then she's got to get her little eyelet.
So I'll put the grommet in. Now I'm going to set it. So now what didn't go all the way through. Isn't that funny? It did. Oh, I caught the paper in it. That's why.
All right. Angie said she had a question for you, but I missed it. Can you ask it again, Ange?
Let's see if this will poke through. I think I need my punch. I wonder why I didn't go all the way through it.
Set it and forget it.
It's going through.
Ray says she loves making pockets.
So anyway, with the hole there, you could run a tassel and hang it off your book. And then you have one large pocket in the middle here between them.
Yeah. Cool.
And hang a tassel off of that.
Yeah, I love stuff that hangs off the pages.
Nice tassel on the side. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That's really cool. Oh, where do you see this one? Where do you see this one?
So here is, I always save the image.
Yeah.
And I made myself a template to cover it. So it was 3 7/8 and 5 7/8.
Okay.
Glued some pages together, and I put acetate in there. And I put some clear vellum stickers.
Uh-huh.
I could glue it down on the sides and make a tuck or a pocket from the top, and when you bring it out, it would be a surprise picture underneath as something different. But no.
Okay, Angie's got a question that goes back to the bookmark you did with the magnets. Peggy, did you use
there's no paper clips.
2 magnets?
It is that flexible magnet material.
Flexible magnet material, and
they magnetize together and make a paper clip.
And then you just embellish the
outside.
One strip of fabric or whatever, paper.
Yeah, some lace, a button, a pin. Oh, that's my doorbell. And it just clips.
And it just clips to it. It just adheres to itself.
Yep.
And you can cut that stuff with a pair of scissors.
Yes. So then if you have images that you want to use, but page is bad, I just cut them out, make a little tag. On the back, I highlight it. Since he looks so sad, I
Yeah.
found wording that says, "I too had been a surviving child."
Aw,
You
that's
know,
adorbs. That's adorbs. Yeah.
this I took about, I think 3 pages glued together.
Uh-huh.
This I was practicing with. I had once got Vera Bradley paper. This is what was left over from the spine.
Oh, that was like the top of the, yeah.
So I saved it and I used that here, but I put a grommet at the bottom, and there's another place you can put a tassel to hang off your book.
Right.
And
Nice.
this is a regular paper clip, a traditional, what we would consider a paper clip.
And you just put your
Yeah,
design paper
put it
on.
dangle on the
Nice.
side.
Yeah.
So then I thought, well, let me try this. So I made this morning. I took a piece of paper, folded it.
Oh, yeah, I got to get a piece of paper. Wait a minute. I want to follow along.
Yeah, and I left one, and then
Oh,
I love clothing tags. So this tag said "Better Together." If you can see it. So I just punched hearts in a piece of paper and made that into a tag. So that goes into the bottom. And then the piece of paper negatives that was left over, I said, well, that's cute. So I glued it to a red piece of paper and stuck it on another clothing tag. So that goes in there. So then I just sewed down the sides. But that could be a tuck, or you could pin it in or paper clip it in. But how you do it, you take a regular old book page.
okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I buried all mine. Stuff.
So
Try to clean my desk. Okay.
All right, just fold it up.
Fold it up.
Just
Okay.
fold it up like that.
So you take the bottom right-hand corner and just line it up with the outside of the page and fold it up. Okay, cool.
And this top part just folds down.
It folds down.
And then you flip it over.
And then you flip it. Okay. Woohoo!
Now this is real technical. Fold your corner over.
See, the great thing about today, girls, is we've got this. Once this populates, you don't have to remember any of this stuff. It just have to just watch the video again. So it depends on your size of your paper. I'm going to put me up.
Exactly.
See, so my little flip over is just going to be a little pocket, but that's okay. Yeah, cool.
And then this morning I decided to sew across, but you could glue it, whatever, embellish it,
right,
do a lot of stuff to it, right?
Yeah.
But it's a great way to use up those odd book pages that you end up with if you're a journaler and you do junk journals. There's always pages coming out.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
I have boxes of ones that I use to tear up, but this is just another use for
leftovers.
But again, just to use the trash up. So I had punched out hearts. Then I had punched out some of the hearts in pink. Where the pink ones go? The pink
little one. Yeah.
In the square, just in the corners of this little piece of scrap paper. And I went, well, wait a minute. So I backed it to the red cardstock. And then, well, maybe I'll put a piece of fabric. And I said, well, the center looks empty. So I added a couple pieces of paper and a little heart button with the charms. And I can make this into a paper clip. I can make it into, a cluster. I mean, it could be anything. But I used every little piece of scrap that I had. So it's like you have things and that's what happens. Your trash becomes more trash.
Okay, you've just enabled Barbara to go clothes shopping now because she needs tags.
Barbara, I have so many clothing tags. but they're so fun. I'll get you. I'll bring up one of the boxes.
I know, right, Barbara? Brenda. Brenda's saying, and don't forget to pick up some of those cube Kleenex boxes while you're out, Barb.
Well, don't forget to do this. The gum, there's gum that comes in these plastic boxes. My husband chews it, and I said, keep chewing that gum in the boxes. And
I've not seen those plastic boxes.
I wish it's not Wrigley's. It's you'll see them in the grocery stores and stuff.
Yeah.
But, this one has small text. This has fall things in it. And I'll mark the sides, what's in them, and they sit on the shelf. But look at all these great tags. Really. Some of them are very fun. I don't know where I got this. Oh, this is from the jean polos. I said, well, don't give me your tag.
Throw that out. Yeah.
With that. These are all the button envelopes. That how you get a button with your clothing?
Yep.
I saved the little envelopes because they're too darn cute.
See how organized she is?
This makes great pockets. The
I've
cup
saved those. Yep.
But I like the sturdy ones.
Right.
But they'll come in all kind of shapes. They'll have fun sayings on them. Who says everyday life has to be ordinary?
See, and then you can do your own thing to the other side.
This was a Vera Bradley tag. Some come with chains, those are like gold. But it's just that was something I was.
Brenda, I read part of Brenda's message and I didn't read the finish. I started. Brenda said, "Yes, I have so many of those boxes, those little plastic gum boxes. She puts Shane in her car, and she holds unused poop bags just in case." And then my brain stopped, and I thought, "Oh, Brenda," but she meant for her dog.
Right. Well, this I still want to do something with. It's a snap. It's a snap closure. I'm going. I could actually make this into a little journal.
Oh yeah, I've never seen a tag like that. That's cool.
Now I got to get it back open. Oy. But this could be a cute little journal.
Absolutely, and then a tuck-in.
Right. But this was some artist thing. Came with twine. I mean, tags are just fabulous. You can't own too many tags.
You can't own too many, girls.
You can't.
I don't buy clothes. Like yeah.
This was on a museum thing. It's like a paperclip.
Yeah.
Well, that's a treasure.
Adorbs, yeah.
So I have my sister who saves me she buys cool clothing, so I'll get cool tags.
Well, see, there's an idea too, right, girls? Good if you're not into shopping or don't need clothes, get your family to save their tags.
Right. I mean, see, look at how cool this one is.
Yeah.
And that looks like brickwork on the back.
Nice.
Yeah, but this is like, this is what gets my juices going. It's the junk.
The junk.
It's the junk.
So I was just thinking about this pocket she had us fold, all that junk mail. Sometimes I get, you get it and you think, but see, you could fold it to make a pocket and then you could just glue that down on a page.
It's like recently. Okay, this is all the junk mail we're all getting.
My heart. There we go.
The political stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, look how cool this is.
Yeah. And that reminds me of Dee Dee was that.
Yeah, this is
outer
Dee
space.
This is Dee Dee trash. Right. But how cool. I mean,
Right.
So I gotta do something with this. I got this in the mail recently because my husband donates to some organization, and it was a big envelope, but it had stickers and crap from the mail. Mm-hmm. So I cut it in half. I made a little thing, and it came with assorted cards and some paper. But I said, well, let's put all this aside and go, well, what could we do with this? So this morning I went looking and I went, well, just take scrap papers and maybe cut stuff up and layer something or use the outside,
Yeah,
to
that
cover the
frame
junk.
is cool, right?
So
Yeah,
there's this is what gets my juices going. It's how to figure out to reuse something uh, rather than throw it away. I would
right.
never use
Rather
it.
than throw it away, right?
I'm a card maker. I can't use these kind of cards. So people with,
Yeah,
the expectations. But they're pretty. But
absolutely.
yeah. But I
Yeah.
love this. This is a beautiful envelope.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So and look, I can make a journal with journal pages that match. But this is,
I mean, there's junk mail and then there's junk mail. We don't get anything that cool, of course.
well, but the junk I save, I'll show you. This is,
This is
just,
why we have to de-stash every once in a while.
well, I just, I everyone knows, or most people know, I've been doing a lot of de-stash. But I got this in the mail recently. Well, how cool is that?
Yeah.
I go, wait a minute. This could be a whole little journal thing, a little flip out for a journal.
Mm-hmm.
I had found something to go in there where it went. I thought this was cool because it flipped.
Right.
Well, that's a pocket right there.
That's a good idea to even recreate that.
Remember the old
fold
photo
your
things?
paper that way. Oh, look at that with the little pocket on the side.
Do you remember how we used to get our photos in these
Yes.
oops,
Yes.
went through my junk?
That's true. Kimberly said political trash is
Oh,
normally printed on nice, quality stock.
I found this from an old US Air. I go, well, there's the front of a something. You can
Yeah. Yeah.
tuck a tag in.
All right. Ange is going to be right back. Okay, Ange.
Yeah, a lot of the political things, because they make it so big, they're
Yeah.
perfect for as a glue page, or
Yeah, or like you're saying, even like a file folder type thing, because it is usually sturdier stock,
right.
and you can store goodies
When
in it.
when people send me thank you cards, they know to do something like this because this is a pocket waiting to happen.
There's Carol. Hi, Carol. Oh, that plaid is cute, Peggy. That
Yeah,
pink plaid. Yeah, that's real cute.
yeah. So I'll do something with this. I'll make a pocket, a flippy, a something.
Yeah, yeah.
I save these, the back packaging to stuff. Either I'll cut it down and make this into 2 tags and angle the tops. I found old pads from the scrapbooking days, but these are now fabulous for pockets. So
Yeah.
it's finding a new way to use your old
Use
stuff.
it. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I had in here. This is
All right. Barbara took a trip out to her mailbox. She was hoping that somebody had put a zillion dollars in there, but it wasn't. It was the repair to her husband's glasses, and it's in a little brown gift bag, a 5x7 that's worth at least a half a zillion.
right.
Woohoo! Woohoo! There's Sophia. Hi, Sophia.
Hello there. And everyone knows to use these as little pockets or little.
Brenda says, score. Okay, score.
Yeah. I mean, I got a thank you card yesterday. I go, well, that's being recycled, So it's it could be a curse. You have to learn when to stop saving the trash.
Right. A curse and a blessing. But like the thank you cards and stuff like that, that's cool to make pockets in. Like when I get stuff, I like to stick it in my one journal that I purchased, because I was wanting to see how this lady put her journals together. And I was awake at 2:00 in the morning, and she had a de-stash sale, and you can never buy any of her stuff. I guess it's probably like Johnny's, as soon as they put it in their shop, they're gone, So I was fortunate to be able to get one of hers. But I put all my my treasures that I get from all you folks and stuff, just
Yeah, I
stick
have
them
a
in
drawer
there.
that says Happy Mail. Um, I got a Talbot's catalog. And I went, well, so I started cutting them out and I made paper dolls. There, tons and tons of paper dolls.
Now, did you glue them down on something to give them more stability or
To cardstock.
cardstock? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So, if I'm making a pocket or if I'm doing something and
Yeah, and that's a cool way, like, sometimes, I don't know, when I buy cardstock or a paper pack, you don't like everything that's in it, that's a good use of,
yeah.
maybe some of the ugly paper.
But I thought, well, these would be fun to do something with. I mean,
Oh,
the
absolutely.
long skinny, do I have an envelope? Wait, I
I
had it.
love long skinny. There's Riri. Hey, Riri, good morning.
Hi, Riri. Um, this just happens to be a long envelope, but if you cut it down or if you figure out how to put her in there, cut
Right,
this down so you pull her legs out, or you could do a fashion one or something. I mean,
right.
you could
And
make her
then
into
you can use the legs somewhere else. I love just gluing legs somewhere.
hey, we can fold her in half. We can
Woo!
um I love to find ones that have action movement. I loved her. I got a real I like that it looked like she's sitting on a shelf.
Yeah,
So she'd be fun to find a magazine with a shelf in it and
right. Yeah.
to put her in there. I like to alter magazines.
Like
Um,
your travel one you showed us earlier,
right, but in an
you know,
actual magazine, I
and
did
that
it
kind of
with
a
I think with Colleen and Kathy. I had a Christmas magazine. I liked the images, but I saw places you can enhance.
yeah.
So I started.
Well,
Uh,
even like the Daphne magazines, oh
yes.
gosh, they're
Well, I
so
usually I
expensive,
buy
but
them to cut them. I cut those up. That's something. Oh, this is something I have to work on. That's another whole story. But like this was the page. Let me see if I can get to my camera here. Oh, I hope I didn't mess it up. Um, nope, that's not the. It's gonna. Here we go. I added embellishments. I added the people
cool.
to the bed. Uh,
Mhm.
you add things to it. This one was a gazebo, and I added tinsel and the
Oh,
people with the
so
sleds.
cute.
You just glue images in to complete the page. So
Well, that
this was
gives a for
a
me, it gives a different meaning really to like a glue book. Like I don't know about just gluing stuff in a book, but see, you're adding and embellishing what's already there.
it's the same thing
It's the
concept
same
of the
thing,
card
but it's
book
a
that
step up.
you're taking an image and just adding.
Yeah,
This
that's
was the
so
background, and I
cool.
added Merry Christmas and the people, Santa. It's just this is what I enjoy doing, stuff
Yeah,
like that. But my
cool.
magazine is still intact because I like this magazine.
Right. That's
Oh,
what I was thinking about the Daphne. So I'm gonna have to take out a Daphne
see,
and
there you go.
yeah, right. Cute.
She's sitting on the table. See, so quick. There she is.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
Cute.
yeah.
Very cute.
So that's how my brain works. It's scary.
Very fun. Very fun. So I feel like I should do something here.
Well, we can do something.
I a little while ago started a journal in one of these Observer's Book of. Do you have any of these, Peggy? The Observer's Book of. They have all
I have
different things.
not that I do have some wildflower books, but I can't cut them. I can't do anything with
Yeah,
them.
I like these older ones because I like this kind of a cover.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can get them and they're a little less expensive and they have I don't know if this one's no, this one might be a cool one too, yeah. Um they have more of that glossy kind of a cover, and they don't cost as much. But now, like some of these, I was thinking some of my pages weren't glossy, but these all seem to be glossy. Anyway, what I did was I took this one and gutted it, and then just made signatures and put them in.
Uh-huh.
And Meg journals. Some of you follow Meg. She works in this one of these little books. So I thought today I might try to do a page or two. And a little while ago, Diane Fago had mentioned this fella, Pierre Joseph Redu. Redu? I don't know, it's French.
That's a pretty book.
And she had one. See, this is a personality flaw. Somebody will say, "Oh, I got this book, but it was really expensive, whatever. Or you can't find it now." Well, then I go looking. Well, I thought I found a great deal, which it is a great book, but it's not this. I mean, it's the same guy, but her book was much bigger.
Uh-huh.
So I was thinking I might fussy cut something out of here today. So what I did to start to prep was where I have one of my signatures come in. I took a little gesso and then I put some coffee stain, and then I pulled out two of my LeBlanc stamps. I love these stamps.
Oh, they're pretty.
So we're just going to go ahead and start working on a couple of pages.
I'm just playing with my trash.
Okay, what am I missing here? If the girls asking a question, let me know.
Oh, I'm
That's the
sorry. I
kind of
gotta pay
problem I
attention.
give you. They are so pretty. I know, Flo, maybe wait until 2025 to touch. Lori, I remember her showing that. I went looking for it too. Oh, maybe this little book. Anyway, you can find these. Two of them, the butterfly ones, are harder. Well, they were. I don't know about now. Are harder to find. In fact, I told this story once when I was in Europe. I ordered these and had them shipped home because they were a decent price over there, and I couldn't find them here at home.
You see, I don't really do a lot of journals. I'll do it when I get inspired about something, but then it's gone. I mean, I have plenty, got boxes of journals put away, but it's the junky stuff that really
It's the junky stuff that you like.
it is. It is.
Well, I think you've inspired all of us to get into more of the
And I
junky stuff.
saw, was it Connie who
Just
got
see it.
the 2024 Daphne Diary?
Watercolor pictures.
That probably, I'll be in Ireland this summer, so
Oh,
I'm looking forward to finding Daphne's diary and maybe some other goodies that I'll be able to find cheap.
yeah. They probably have charity shops or something like that. That's one thing my
It's something
son
we've never done. Yeah, but since I'll be
indulged
there a
me
lot,
when we were
I'll be
there, and he took me around to a lot of different charity shops.
yeah, I hope to go find some. I'll have to ask one of my sister-in-laws or one of my husband's niece to take me trash dumpster diving.
Yeah, that'd be fun, being able to visit, and you have so much family there to do things with.
Safia, I've made those little ones. I made a really teeny tiny one. This is one I showed this before to somewhere. This was the old photo albums, for the cabinet cards. So I used it, and
I never saw one so little.
so I put acetate in here.
Oh, that's fabulous.
I don't know if you can. Let me see if I put something solid behind it. You can see.
Yeah.
The image. Did some tangling, but I put images. I have a boatload of cabinet cards, so I made it more like a little picture journal, but something fun to play with. This is
What size is that, Peggy? Is that like a 4x6 or is it
This
even
one
smaller?
is, let me get my little magic ruler out. This is 4.5 by 3.5.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah,
that's adorable.
I love small things.
Yeah.
And so, but I went ahead and just started embellishing it and doing fun things, putting a little, and it has this clasp still,
Mm-hmm.
but you know
Oh
that's
yeah, that's really cool.
um yeah, that's the kind of stuff I like to do. It's like, I need to find the bread.
I don't want that line. I wonder if I can wipe that off. Don't mind me. Sophia says I'm doing a mini collage and mixed media in it. Oh, I missed what it is.
She was working on a mini journal.
A mini collage in something. I don't know. Peggy is inspiring me against my will, says Flo. I'm going to have to make a new journal now.
There you go. Twist in your hand. Let's see if I can pull out a bread. I don't know if this can be big enough.
This page didn't, because this paper is, let me see if I put this, I want this maybe here. Just when, let's see, Brenda says, just when I think Peggy has fully inspired me, she pulls out another different journal and back to, I need to start that. Okay.
I won't enable you to buy books. I'll just enable you to collect junk.
To collect junk, yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to rethink or restart looking at my junk a little better. Jean Hauser, hi, Jean. I'm not sure if we met before. It's so nice to see you. Come in, welcome.
Hello. Oh, I should be looking at chat. Let me see if this is going to hold. It might. Yeah, I got to put something underneath there.
All right, so I'm putting that aside. Now I'm going to see. Now, I haven't taken anything out of this book yet. So I want something to put on. And maybe that's something that, that might work, although it's white. It's not too terribly difficult to fussy cut. But see, the bad part about this is you gotta choose your side. I'll do like that red. I might mark that one. That's a possibility. Let me grab a paper clip here. Ugh. Oh, it's kind of big, but okay. So Sophia said, "Did you see my earlier message? I have been asked to design." Oh no, I didn't see that. I saw that you said you were getting some stamps and you were excited, but I thought you had just made a purchase. Okay, so you've been asked.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's wonderful. My first 2 foam stamps are released today.
So now you and Devin are part of the PM group.
Oh, very nice, Sophia. How lovely.
That's exciting.
So where do we go to see? Just go to PM Studios and they have it in their shop?
Yes.
Cool. Very cool. Oh, look, there's some fruit. Oh, that's big. That's really big. Oh, how very exciting.
That is. Wow.
Now, how long did that whole process take, Sophia? Has it been a little while now that you've had to wait for it? Oh, look, that goes with that tulip. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not a designer, that's for sure. Whew. Hmm. Maybe on the bottom.
Take this off.
Maybe I'll take this one out. All right, let's try. Ah! The first tear is always the most difficult.
Scary.
All right, now I've got this little mini cutting board I got from, I think, Dollar Tree.
A what?
This little tiny mini cutting board. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I've got. Here we go.
Jeez.
I have it. I've got it.
I don't know how sharp my blade is here.
I was showing earlier to Lori that the old
Oh yeah.
the old piercing wheels for making patterns when you sew. I mean, this is an old one. You can get newer ones. But what's fun to do with them is you take your card or your paper. I'm a lefty, and just run it along the edge.
Oh wow.
And it creates a pattern. Just some interest.
So you just run it across your ink pad?
No, I put a mouse pad underneath.
Okay.
The paper. So
okay, so you're just trimming it. So you're just making the indentation, not like a print. Okay, gotcha.
On your machine without thread.
Okay.
And you can wiggle it but it just, adds some interest.
Okay, so Sophia says she was Kathy Berg was showing, I guess, one of Sophia's carved December stamps she did. And Mariah from PM Studios was in chat and asked her. So she said it hasn't taken long. It's only been about a month.
Wow.
So that's cool.
That is so cool.
Wish you much success with that. That's fabulous.
Really?
Fabulous. And we can say we knew her when.
Right. Don't forget us little people. Oh, this one's too fat. Shoot. Okay. I got to find the right size brad. All right.
I bought the stuff to try to carve a stamp, but of course I haven't done it.
Let's see if I can find.
Oh, you're welcome, Sophia. It would be hard to keep still.
Sophia, so talented. She posts beautiful stuff on the on Facebook. Let's see. Let's see if I can find something that goes through that. Oh yeah.
So I think I'm entering a new phase of grandmotherhood with my grandchildren. They're kind of they're not disagreeable, but they're just not. They just don't want to do anything anymore.
They've crossed over.
Our grandson is 5. He'll be 6 at the beginning of April, and our granddaughter is 8, going on 57.
Right.
And oh my gosh, she was so kind of grumpy, down in the mouth. She didn't want to play any games. I mean, it used to be all you had to do was say you want to play a game, and they were like stuck to you like glue, you know.
Right, right.
Now they don't want to do anything.
No, it's sad when that happens. You know, when you get to that point where your grandkids, do I have to go to their house? We just saw them last year.
We just so I'm not going to take it personally. I'm just thinking it's a phase.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's sad when it happens. I mean, mine are teenagers, and that ship has sailed. The only thing I am now is a wallet.
The wallet's coming to visit. Woohoo!
Right, right.
But had fun with their mom and dad playing a couple of card games we like to play. So we had a good time anyway. They had a couple of timeouts, so I kept saying to them, "How long are you in for?" They just shrugged their shoulders.
Oh boy, I hear you. It's oh, what did I do with my PC? Went to sleep for a minute. It got bored of me. Oh boy.
Let's see. I didn't miss anybody new, right? I'm looking for capital letters. Barbara said, my great nephew FaceTimed me and I thanked him for thinking of me. I learned after speaking with him I was fifth choice. Everybody else was busy.
Wait, Barb, you'll love this. My grandson calls my husband, and his cell phone rings, and it rings, and he finally picks it up and starts talking. And I hear them yelling over the phone, Pop, we're talking to your ear. They were FaceTiming. He didn't know. So he had the phone to his head. And I going, oh, you're doing ear time. That's it. No FaceTime. Oh, let's see. All right, let's find some junk. Well, I could do no. Let's find something to stick in here. Let me get a box of trash.
When I was thinking about what Peggy and I might do, I said we could always do prompts, but I really suck at doing prompts. So
the peanut gallery would help us.
I didn't really want to go.
It would help us along.
I just never my stuff when I put it together, I just don't think it looks very nice. It just
that's because we're our own worst enemies.
I don't know.
That's all.
Maybe do I want that over there? I don't know. This isn't looking like I was thinking I wanted to look.
Well, that's the problem. You were thinking.
Yeah,
true. I don't. I just go for it. Just.
Well, I think I need. Want something. I'm a meanie? Why am I a meanie?
Barbara says, at the height of COVID, I was walking outdoors with my mask on. My great nephew FaceTimed me and he explained to me I didn't need to be masked. Why FaceTiming with him?
Thank you very much.
Oh, Lordy.
Let's see. Oh, that's nice.
I'm gonna try that.
I think I'm gonna go. Now, somewhere on my desk, I had my little, I think it's my little bumblebee stamp. Where did he go? There he is. There he is. Let's stamp on this tea bag. I think I might do either a video or a live and do some stuff with these tea bags. I love this tea bag.
Yeah, tea bags are fun. I've watched. I love how people have sewn on them and done some really interesting things. And then I got to find something to go underneath there. Oh, hi, Jilly. And here.
Hey, Jilly. Good morning. I think she's singing. Good morning, Lori and Peggy. I'll translate.
Glue the flap to the back of this so I can flip it up. I glued it to itself. All right. Going to plan B.
Done that before.
There went that idea. I was going to do a flip up.
I could twist it around, especially when I was doing a lot of, when I first started scrapbooking. And I can still hear my father say, measure twice, cut once, measure twice,
Yeah.
cut once. Oh my gosh, I would get so twisted around and think I had it down and nailed it, and then it would be wrong. I'd glue it. I'd do something wrong.
I was I'm supposed to, I bought fabric to make myself a new comforter for my bed, and it's been sitting since December. We're going, and it's supposed to be for the winter, so I got to start hopping on that. That's one of those projects where I get at the table. I got to oil up my sewing machine. I got to do all kind of something.
I'm not loving this. Not loving this at all.
Just keep on going. Something's going to turn up.
Keep on swimming. Keep on swimming. Oh, I like that. All right. All right. Is anybody in chat working on anything? Or are you on overload of ideas? I feel like I want to get out every journal and start folding pages and making pockets. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Don't know.
Shake, 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 shake.
Ooh, I have this.
More Barbara's always good for a.
Oh, she
good
should name that tune. We could
working
sponsor her
my
for
way back to you, babe. Woo!
She knows a tune for everything.
She does.
She does.
And she knows the words, and she knows who's singing it.
It's funny when a song is on, I know the words, but as soon as it stops playing, I forget everything.
Yep, me too. That's
I know nothing. What's this? Doing that? I don't know what is that.
Oh, I love this stamp. I love that stamp.
There used to be a stamp company called Renaissance that made those kind of women stamps. They had a beautiful line of stamps years ago. I don't know if they're still in business or.
I got these in a grab bag. I've never seen these anywhere before. They're like on, you know how you buy those little glass
Gems?
pebbles to put in the bottom of, they're called Blossom or something, but they're just a little stamp is hooked to one of those little glass.
I think someone probably made that way.
Yeah, but it had one of them I have has the actual label on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never seen those.
And I made sure I didn't see here. This one, it's got a little, it says Blossom Stamps.
Hold it down lower. Oh, I see.
It's got a
So
little
like
label there.
almost like a little ice cube.
Yes.
Huh.
And I think I have 3 or 4 of them. A frog, the bumblebee. I don't know if I have a butterfly. 2. Anywho. I've never seen them either. Till I dug them out of my I love buying bags of crap and you don't know what's in there.
That's how we got in trouble like this. That's why I've got if I could get my camera over to the side and show you the boxes of I must have 100 stamp sets to get rid of.
Oh my goodness.
And that's not even tip of the I am seriously purging now. I mean, it is gone beyond yeah.
It must also feel good.
It does, but now I'm at the point where whatever's left, I'm going through that again. I'm just it's still too much.
Yeah, that's amazing though.
I do better with less. I do. I get more creative.
Well, like you were saying earlier, I think before the girls came in, you know, if you don't see it, see that's my problem. If I don't see it, I don't use it.
Right.
I can't keep everything out. I don't have that kind of room. Okay, one piece.
Here's a sickness. This shows you how sick I am. I have this box, and it's just marked ephemera. You know, it's little die cut pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I took French fry bags.
Oh my goodness!
These are all circles. These are all tags. This is insects and butterflies.
Gosh, you have some of the best ideas.
Because I got tired of digging.
Well, see, I did something similar, but I just took a piece of paper, like a book page, and folded it. The problem with that is everything comes out the sides. See, the little French fry bags are all contained.
Yeah. Now, this isn't all of my stuff. This just has to be one little box.
Right.
That, but it helps contain. And if the box is full, I can't add it anymore.
When your brain's going and you're in the zone.
Well,
and you know what you want to use, and you know you have it, you can find. See, I can never find anything.
Well, it does overtake. Let's see what's in here.
Merv Solar Shadow. Who's Merv?
Is that the no, I'm thinking of the groundhog.
I was thinking Phil. Phil's the groundhog, right? Who's Merv? Oh, maybe are they in Canada? They have somebody different. They have different. Maybe they have Merv in Canada. Is that their groundhog?
Maybe. No, none of this is working.
Jilly's in Canada, right? I think she's in Canada. I know Barbara is.
Barb, I would never say exercise. My
That's a
exercise
dirty
is
word.
getting up off my chair to grab a piece of craft supply.
I'm thinking about trying the chair
Your
exercise.
yoga,
Yeah.
I already tried that.
Yeah.
Didn't like it.
No.
No, I took one of those subscriptions, when you do for a short bit or
I see you can drop a lot of pounds in a short period of time.
I bought myself one of those small trampolines.
Oh, I would be afraid of that.
Well, it has a bar, a safety bar.
Oh, good.
And there's a YouTube channel. This woman used to have a studio, but with COVID, she had to shut it down. So now she has a YouTube channel, and she has a free side and a paid side. I do the free side, and you wouldn't believe how much it takes to bounce on a trampoline.
Yeah. Wow.
I
Yeah.
like to flip,
That's like with the chair yoga. My husband said, "Well, if you really look at it, they're really moving, hon. I don't know." Well, yeah. Well,
all right. Flipping through papers time.
okay. Let's try this again. Oh, Jilly says Barbara and I are 2 hours apart in Canada. Yes, Merv is our groundhog. Oh, how about that? Cool, Merv.
Merv.
The only Merv I know is Merv Griffith or whatever his name was.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. That's going back a ways.
Yeah. Showing my age.
Let's see. Find something in this color. That will work. Trying to use up all the years of scrapbook paper. Unbelievable.
I donated a bunch of mine.
I have just a lifetime supply.
I mean, I have paper that we moved here. We've been here 10 years. I didn't use it. And I'm like, when are you ever going to use this? You've had it over 10 years.
Well, I've been in my
I
house. Let me think now. 46, 47 years, whatever. I have boxes I packed to move here that have never been opened.
Never been unpacked. Yeah.
Nope. So I keep telling the grandkids, I go, you should come over one day and just take stuff and you can sell it on eBay and make a fortune. It's all vintage now.
Yeah, really. Woo!
My son Stephen, he comes down from Boston, and we went to the Smithsonian, and they were having an exhibit on children's toys and just stuff. He goes, "Mom, you have that. Mom, you've got that. Mom." I'm going, you didn't realize you were being raised in a museum. There you go.
Do you have all boys, Peggy, or do you have
I have 2 boys.
2 boys? Okay.
Yeah. And every time they come over, they go, when are you going to get rid of this crap? Don't leave this to us. I went, well, believe it or not, I've actually cleaned out a little.
Well, when I was painting on light bulbs, I had it in my mind. I wanted some vintage, those old kind of Christmas light bulbs that my grandmother had, the great big ones.
I got them.
And found the lady that had some, but she was really into fabric. She said, "Oh my gosh," she said, "I should take you in and show you my fabric," because we just went to her garage.
Wow.
Same thing. She said, "Like telling my kids, don't just throw this stuff away." She said, "I know they're going to put all my stuff right at the curb."
Well, I once showed at the years and years ago my kids a book. You know how they write books on vintage things. So I know I've always been an avid collector of holiday stuff. So I had a book and I'm going, okay, you see this, you see this, you see this, you see this. At the time I go, see that dumb little thing, that plastic thing? It's worth $350. So just remember that when you're having that estate sale. If they even make a estate sale, it's going to be a yard sale. But it's amazing.
Okay, now if anybody's paying attention to what I'm doing, I just ripped this little description, little like dictionary word. Didn't realize they had two pieces. So I just stuck down the second piece because I didn't ink the look, see, what a goofball. Oh well.
But it looks good.
So well. I know Sophia's laughing about something. Turned my back to answer the phone and come back to find that the cat sat on the laptop and had filled the text box with rubbish, with gibberish, and he was trying to communicate with you all.
I used to, when I had a dog, I had a lab, and lab's tails go all the time. Well, whatever I was working on that day, he wore. It could have been glitter, it could have been glue, it could have been confetti papers, or
I remember one time there, Dee Dee's cat, she was I think I don't know if it was Malibu or the other one. And they're white. I think they had got into some of her stuff, and they had colored fur for a while.
Yeah, they're beautiful cats.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I need something else.
Sophia's leaving. So, I'm excited for her new adventure.
Okay, she's got to go get supper ready, Sophia said. So lovely to see you both.
That's going to be, I'll have to take a look at her foam stamps.
Oh, yeah.
That's exciting.
Sure. Oh, there, Dar says it was pan pastels on Dee Dee's cat.
I have them. I just don't use them. It's another. Here's another thing I don't use, and I'm very tempted just to give them away. Here we go. Had to have them. Have never cracked them open.
Oh, I like mine. I just
I don't think I'm going to use them.
Yeah, I got them. I think I asked for them for Christmas or something.
I don't know.
No, maybe my birthday. My daughter got them for me, and they're not sharp enough, so I sharpened them, and that's what I put in one of my little Timmy.
Yeah, you save the shavings because they make more paint.
Right.
Yeah.
And I like the paint. And when I was using something the other day, I thought, why didn't I get out my Timmy pencils? That would have worked really well, but I didn't remember I had them. Well, I was playing with the alcohol inks you sent me the other day, yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
I just took some book pages. They were different size, and I thought, oh, if I fold them in half, they'll make a cool whatever. So I just started to squirt some of the alcohol inks on my jelly plate. And sop it up. So now my jelly plate looks really nice because it's all different colors. And then I was doing those like trying to do the Julia Crane.
I love her books. I got, when years ago when I first started watching Dee Dee, I had to get those.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's see.
If I put some more color down. Oh, that looks a little better, maybe. Maybe.
I was showing Lori earlier how I organized my stickers.
Oh, yeah.
So, these are just butterflies. I don't know if people remember these book boxes. So this is a bird. So all my bird stickers are in there.
Isn't that a cool one, girls? I love that bird box. I'm not seeing anything like that.
This one is
Yeah,
flower stickers.
that's cool.
So I have flower stickers. This one is seed packets. So I have all the old seed packets in there. But
my dad had so many seed packets. Of course, I wasn't into this kind of art then. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, why didn't I grab this?
Has a nail in it. I have words. I have several boxes of words. These are Timmy words, and then I've got ones with other words. Let's see what we want to put in here. If I put him, let me stick something on his head. Nope, need a brighter one. It got so warm here the other day. Our daffodils are coming up.
My son-in-law was saying yesterday he's got grass coming up. Huh. I guess from seed that he put down and didn't do anything. No. He said we had like 1 or 2 warm days. The poor kid. I mean, they bought their home several years ago now, but he's really into the grass and the lawn and trying to grow.
It's all new to him. Just wait. It'll get old.
And the deer.
Oh, we have plenty of deer.
He's showing me pictures last night. Mom, look at this. He had a lily, like they have the speckled throat. And he said, they left me one. They're supposed to last like the whole season, but no, he said, I had it for 1 day. They ate all the other ones. He said, they left me one so I was able to get a picture. And I said, well, they must be really tasty, those speckled ones, because they gobbled up all the other ones.
He's going to have to start applying. It's called deer off. And if it's a heavy rain, you got to reapply it. But it works. My husband's known to go at night and start urinating in the yard.
Really?
Because
and that'll work? Okay.
Like smell of urine.
They said, like coyote urine, but I don't know
they don't like dogs. So if you have dog hair or know a neighbor that has dog hair, or you can throw that in the yard. But we back up to the woods, so we get every piece of wildlife. We get fox, coyotes.
Oh, do you? Oh, wow.
Deer.
I'll have to remember that. I'm pushing for a puppy, so I'm hoping there's dog hair in my future.
There you go. Just tell your husband it's for the garden.
It's for Andrew. It's going to give us extra points.
Our dog was afraid. He would go out at night and just stand at the edge of the driveway and look into the yard. And if he thought something was there, he'd come back.
So now, how long has it been since you've been to Ireland? I know your husband goes often, right? He goes.
Last time I went was might be 5 years.
Oh, okay. Fun.
But we're going to go over there for a month. We're going to throw a party for all the family so that everyone will come over, and the nieces, nephews, whoever's living.
Now, do you don't go as often because you're not crazy about travel, or?
No, it's just
you're a homebody, or
he He used to go every year. He did every year up until 2020, since we've been married.
Okay.
And when the kids were young, it was expensive. I mean,
Oh yeah. The kids when the kids were young, yeah, for sure.
It's not the airfare; it's renting the darn car.
Car
Rental is more than the airfare.
Yeah.
We always rent a automatic, which costs more money.
And,
yes,
yes, but such a delight to have it.
Ireland. Yeah. So, but I said this year we'll be married 50 years this year. So
congratulations.
It's time served. So
I served my time. Well, we'll be married 40 this year, so I'm trying to get him to go to Europe. I'm trying to get him to go to Europe.
I told everybody. I told my husband we hit 40 years. I go, you didn't read the fine print. 40 null and void. We're now month to month. That's it.
Well, Ron had promised he would go, and what came up the first time? Oh, I just can't. I can't travel now because of my job. Okay, work for an animal shelter. All right. So he got off the hook with that, and then this last time he said, "Oh, we've got this going on. We've got that going on at work. How about I send Brian with you?" That's our son. And Brian was like, "Okay, yeah, that's okay with me." But I want to go and see the Eiffel Tower with my hubby.
Yeah.
And then, of course, see my bonus son while there. So I don't know. First thing I have to do is get his passport renewed because his is expired. So
yeah, that's a pain in the neck now.
Yeah. And that takes a little while.
It does.
Supposedly they're backed up.
And if your passport is going to expire within 6 months of your travel, you can't use it. Because they're saying if they're afraid if for some reason you get stuck and it expires while you're on travel, you're doomed. You won't ever get back.
Now, see, a little bit that I've read, I haven't read much, it said, especially, well, this is a cruise. If you're on a cruise, they'll let you, get off in the country you started in. Found Treasures by Jean. Hi, Jean.
Jean, hello. I know Jean.
I know Jean. Oh, wonderful. Hi, Jean.
Jean and I met through Brooke. Brooke, when she had a road show.
Oh, okay.
And, I met her in, was it Pennsylvania we went, or it was Ohio? But we had the greatest time. Oh my gosh. I met Aaron from Adirondack and Laura and Jean, and I
was just going to ask you, was Laura on that trip?
Yes.
Sounded like
we had the best time.
I'll bet.
This is a double image. Look at that. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Well, not gonna be double anymore. It would you would have laughed if you saw all the art supplies we brought. It's like we hooked our craft room to a trailer and drove it up. It took us we kept unpacking and unpacking and unpacking and bins and I mean, it was insane. But we had such a good time, and we antiqued, and we went out, and we had dinners and laughs, and that's where I got my name, Peggy Pocket, from that trip.
Oh, okay, from that.
I would go to the bathroom, and I'd come back with a tampon box. I go, your pocket? I made a pocket out of anything. You name it.
Well, that's a good segue for me to share. I have some exciting news. Kellyanne Rawson, who most of us would know, is going to come and visit me.
Wow.
The end of February. She's going to come and stay a week.
Oh, cool.
Because she's never seen the Jersey Shore. I know that's one thing we want to do. But I'm hoping. I think she will maybe go on my lives with me while she's here. And we just don't know. She's going to bring like some crocheting and stuff like that. But so I'm hoping we'll have some. There she is. It's going to be great.
How
So
exciting.
yeah, it's not that far away. So she's gonna come by train and bus. I'm gonna go pick her up in Trenton, and hope it's going to be a lot of creating and giggling going on. Woo!
No sleeping.
No
Gotta
sleeping.
go. No, it was,
Okay, so I think I'm going
there's
to put.
nothing better than getting together with friends. And I that's the part I kind of miss. I used to have a stamp group that we used to get together and stamp once a month together. And it was like 12, 13 of us.
Oh, nice.
But through the years, they sold their homes, moved to the shore, or whatever it was. And then COVID hit and we'll never recover.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, it's just the way it is. That's why I'm so happy to find the YouTube community. Let me tell you, it's brought me so much joy just being around people that just enjoy this. I mean, it's special.
I remember Laura talking about you guys going up to Brooks.
We had such a great time. It really was a great. And my husband goes, "Well, who do you know?" I went, "I know no one. I'm going to drive 3 hours and meet somebody and just play and have a good time." He goes, he doesn't get it, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
I was thinking one thing that Kellyanne and I might consider, because Xander's not too far from me.
Boy, wouldn't it be great if you could find something at Ranger?
So maybe we could do what?
Doesn't Ranger in New Jersey?
Yes.
And sometimes they have classes or.
Oh, I didn't know they had classes, so I should
Oh
look into
yeah,
that.
maybe they have. Dina Wakely might go there, or someone
But
might.
Cal, oh, right, right. Oh, that's a
Yeah, yeah.
thought. Oh, we'll have to look into that. Cal, maybe we could go have lunch with Sandra. That might be fun. We can talk about that. Because she's only about, I think Sandra's only about maybe 40, 45 minutes from me, maybe.
Oh, close.
So that's doable,
Definitely.
you know? Okay, so in here, this is a journal that I put together, and I'm thinking now I want to do something with. Now it's a little different because Peggy was using a Reader's Digest, which I've got a ton of those packed away, but I don't know where they are. So now I'm thinking, what do I have sitting around that I can, hi, hon, I'm on with Peggy.
You want long or streaming?
Streaming, yeah.
Hello, hello. Oh, I just opened my box upside down. Woohoo!
Woo!
My words are flying.
52 pickup.
There's more than 52. It's all these little quotations or words, or I'm going to find something to put in here.
Yeah, Kellyanne and I were talking, and then I'm like, "Where are you?" Like I knew she was in Maine, but I didn't know how far away. And I said, "You're really not that far from me. How about a visit?" And she said, "Oh, I could go for a vacation." So I said, "Come on down."
Now, where does she live, and where's she coming from?
She's coming from Maine, and she's going to leave from. I keep wanting to have her leave from Bangor, but it's not. She's going to leave from Portland, Maine. And then I think she's got one transfer in Boston.
Oh, she's flying in.
And no, she's going to do the train and then a bus.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's what we decided on. Yeah, Portland, Maine. And then that'll bring her right into Trenton, which isn't too far from us. So I can go get her there. It'll be easy.
I'm jelly. Sounds like so much fun.
So yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Something to look forward to in February. That's always
And I'm sure she'll be glad to get out of the snow.
yes. Yes. So we have our favorite pizza place is down one of the shore points. It's only about an hour from us. It's not like Wildwood, where you have all the jazz on the boardwalk.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
just has a boardwalk. But I figure we'll go get pizza. We'll pick it the nicest day while she's here. Go get pizza and then take our art books or our crocheting or something and just go park our heinies on the boardwalk and sit and watch the ocean.
Do many places stay open this time of year?
Um, that one's open. It's a bar and grill and then a little pizza restaurant. They're kind of combined.
Uh-huh.
And they're open year round.
Well, that's nice.
So, and of course, it's a cute little town. It's called Ocean Grove that we usually go to. And there's some shops open there too. So we've got options. And Barbara says, under the boardwalk. Boardwalk.
That's going to be fun.
So,
how close are you to Philadelphia?
Oh, my sister lives in Philadelphia, so I'll say to her house about 45 minutes. If we wanted to go into Center City, probably an hour.
Uh-huh.
I would think. Something like that. Not far at all. I was thinking, oh, we could go to a ball game, but it's too early for that. That's not till April.
Yeah. You gotta wait for the Super Bowl to be over.
Oh my gosh, what a crash and burn year for Philadelphia. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Horrible. Horrible. Okay, so there's this. All right, let me share this. This is some from that map atlas hubby had that I copy stained all the pages. Let me see what we did earlier. So Peggy said, fold it this way. Bring the bottom right up to, well, I guess you could go either way. Oh, this is more of a square sheet, so this one's really going to look different. Okay. I don't
That's okay. It all works out.
Yeah, so that's not, well. I need a regular book page. Lori and Peggy, what a wonderful stream. So inspiring. Okay, Barbara is out.
Barbara, I appreciate you coming, and I enjoy your conversations and chat all the time.
Thank you. Yeah,
She just make me laugh. A gift.
Thank you, Barbara. And she's a great mod too. I've got some great mods. I mean, really, all the mods are so swell.
It's just a great community.
It is.
It is.
It is. All right, so I could really snip that part. Let's see, and that could be a. That's an idea. All right, so girls, this was like more of a square. And I folded it like Peggy showed us earlier, but I didn't like that one little part sticking out the top, so I just trimmed that off. So now look, I can use that to glue it down and it can be a flip out.
There you go.
Now I'm going to glue this. This is how we do it. So then Kellyanne comes the end of February, and then in April, my youngest niece is due to have her first.
Aww.
So a new baby in the family, which
are you making something special?
So exciting. Well, I made her some, and my sister will say, my kids are weird. What can I tell you? My kids are weird. Her and her husband really like, what does she call it? The Hobbit. The Hobbit.
Uh-huh.
The Hobbit thing. So the theme for her bridal shower is like mushrooms and like hobbits. So I felted and crocheted some mushrooms but a couple of us went together, my daughter and my niece, my other niece, and my youngest sister went together and got Kate one of the bigger items that she had on her wish list. So then I just have these little mushrooms. But my niece she's the one that I sent some of your yarn to, Peggy.
Oh yeah. She's a fantastic. She's the one that's expecting.
Yes.
Oh, that's exciting.
So she's
a talented knitter.
Yes, her husband got her for Christmas. I don't know what it's called, but it looks like a mushroom, but it could hold two, or I guess you could hold more, at least two skeins of yarn, and she can hook it on her wrist, and she walks around the house knitting. Okay.
What?
Yep, it's crazy. It's so cool. But she's making all kinds of stuff. But she really likes making garments. That's her thing.
She's so talented.
So
She is.
she's been knitting and she's a mail carrier. So I said to her the other day, are you, still on your route, or did they put you behind a desk? But she's got a truck route, so she's not really, like when she first went with the post office, she was, carrying, heavy sacks of mail. But she's not doing that now. She's in a truck all the time, which is good. And then she said if she has anything heavy to load in, that they get somebody to help her.
Let me tell you, it's not that safe anymore to be a
So that's good,
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a countdown going. I think we only have like maybe 82 days to go or something.
Wow. Woo! That's exciting.
So, and then my other niece, she's got 3, and her little one is about she's about maybe 6 or 8 months old now. So the new one will have at least a littler cousin I guess the second cousin, right, to kind of hang out with. But yeah,
nothing like the smell of a new baby.
I know, right?
Nothing beats it.
This is my middle sister's daughter, her oldest child. So she's been chomping for a while for a grandbaby, so she is like beside herself. She can't even stand herself anymore. She's so stinking excited. Oh, that's not good. So, and I think they've settled on a name, so that's good. Yeah. All right, so look, girls, I just made a pocket there. Look, I'm going to put some people in there.
See, the people work out great. I always forget about my Timmy people. The poor things stay in their container.
Yeah, they're in there crying. I guess I could see if I want that as a flip out, I could put something else there. Now, this is a cutoff from...
This is how I keep my Timmies. I have a little plastic box and the Timmy guys,
Oh, you got the guy on the front.
Yeah. So I know these are Timmy people.
I bought one of those, like if you go to Michael's or any of those stores, and they always have the sale on storage containers. I got one that's, for photos.
Yeah.
And then it holds like 10 boxes or whatever.
Yeah.
So I just have one of those that holds all that kind of stuff.
Oh, see, now this looks much cuter. The girl stuck behind with the tree.
Oh, yes.
That looks
adorbs.
Yeah.
Adorable.
All right, but then this gets in the way. I have to find a different tag.
Okay, so we're coming up on 2 hours. What time is it? Who comes on after me? Nobody right away, I think. Oh, no, Tanya comes on in a little bit.
Sunday is usually my day. I wash all the sheets. I do my vacuuming and washing, and I got a break today.
So we're keeping you from working.
Well, I did the floors yesterday.
Gosh.
Uh,
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we'll probably maybe wind this up in about 10 minutes.
okay, I'm trying to find a square tag. It might be in this box of junk.
That looks cute. Okay, okay. Woohoo!
Find the right
So
color.
girls, if you have any last minute questions for Peggy while she's
Yeah, I am
here.
so bad at looking at chat. That's a skill that I'm gonna have to learn. This is just it's
Yes,
the right
and
size. but wrong
sometimes
color.
chat, doesn't go as fast, and sometimes it's a little quicker, but there's definitely a learning curve. And then sometimes to go back, it's just hard to go back because either you can't go back as far as you want, or it just
And
kind
how
of
is it that
disappears.
how do some upload the chat with it and some don't? I mean, is that a separate?
That's a choice. Yeah, that's a setting when you go back in. After it populates and it uploads, you can go back into your YouTube channel,
Oh, gotcha.
and then you go to your edit, and then you have different options there. I think that's where it is. I just let mine upload the whole
Right.
ball of wax. Because sometimes there's links or whatever that you guys will put in for
That's it.
me.
You know, there's some channels. You know, I says, well, I'll watch the chat and I'll get the link, but then they don't upload the chat.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
What does Jean? Jean says something here. Let's see. I have one of those. I separate mine between the men, women, and children. Ah,
I kind of did, Jean. I did it by size mostly. I try to keep the the little people together, children at the bottom. It's a challenge.
yeah.
It,
Jean
it,
doesn't want any hanky panky going on there.
I think they're populating.
No populating. Okay, so now I'm going to need something there.
I wish you'd just make a thing, just animals, dogs, cats, bird. I would love to have more animals.
Well, I think he listens to my channel, Peggy. So,
Well, Tim, start offering those
there's
animals.
Cassie Berg. Hi, Cassie.
Kathy, hello.
Your ears burning?
Yeah, we mentioned you a couple times in the positive way.
Always positive.
Always.
I mean, I think if you were somebody like, okay, a Jane Davenport or a Tim Holtz, and you just happened to be upon somebody's stream and you popped in and you just popped in and said hello, can you imagine what kind of havoc would go on?
Exactly.
How fun would that be? Oh boy, that would be something. Kathy said I've been a little busy this morning.
Oh, there's always something going on. Always something. Let's see. Here's a box I have not been in years. I don't even know what's in it.
Oh, I love stuff like
I
that.
have no clue. This is where things go to die. Oh, the
This
garbage.
is where things go to die.
There might be something cool in here. I don't know.
When we first moved down here in the Main Street in Medford, we're not too far from Medford, New Jersey. There's a little antique shop, and there are all different little sections for different vendors. And I forget what Ron was doing, but I said, I'm going to go in there, and you just pick me up when you're done, whatever he was doing. So that's what I did. And they had on their counter a great big bowl of buttons. I think they even got me a seat. Here, have a seat. Oh my gosh, I just love rummaging through little.
We could have just a button day. I've got I got the buttons.
Well, I'm still.
Love buttons.
I mean, you're not too far from me either. I guess you're probably about
No.
what, 3 hours or so.
I'm 2 hours from Philly.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
not that far.
I wonder how far you are. I have a young friend who just had her first baby, and I keep threatening to go see her. I might have
Oh,
to
you're
try to
more
work
than
that out.
welcome.
But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm still hoping to do the button thing with Caroline,
I'll grab just one tip.
but she was redoing a kitchen or something, and so okay, Kathy Burke's gonna switch to her iPad. Okie doke. Oh gosh, I hope I didn't miss anybody today. Kimberly says, "Hi, Tim." Okay. Oh my Lord.
So these are the ones that are on cards, or they're just.
Oh
I
yeah.
have one tin that's all celluloid and really, really old vintage, and so this is the tin I'll go to if I want to use something like this for a tag, or
Yeah, yeah.
you know. But it's just to go through buttons. A wrench.
You
All
never
right.
know. You never know when you need
No,
that.
and these are like just clothing buttons people have cut off their clothes.
Mm-hmm.
So these
Mm-hmm.
aren't really the treasures, but they're just so much fun to stack. You take a button and you stack another
Right.
button.
Or I mean, I just like to feel them. Some of them are so smooth. I can't get over myself with the smooth buttons. I can't. I have to not use those.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, that wrench would look cute, even
Yeah,
just glued to a page.
I could use the wrench.
You know, like if you had a page that, you know how some of the paper's a little lighter and you want to hold it down, that wrench would act really kind of as a weight.
All right, here's a tin everybody will recognize. The old, remember the Louis Sherry candies?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, these were great tins that they came in.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You know, this is so here's like really see how these are enameled. These are brass.
I think my mouth is watering.
You know,
Me
these
too,
are all
Carol.
brand
I'm a
new
button freak. I could look at buttons for hours on end.
exactly. But this is where I keep all my brass buttons.
Okay. Jean says she has them in all sizes. I guess she's
I
meaning
mean,
the
this is a
tin.
beautiful button.
Oh, look at that. It's like
It has
glitter. It's
gems
like
in it. Yeah.
shines.
But they're
Yeah.
like little flowers. Oops.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And it's like those are the days when they really made clothing special. Oh my God.
Neighbor across the street was selling her house. I guess she was
It's a necklace.
well into her 90s. And she said, "I'm getting rid of a lot of clothes." And she said, "You don't want them, do you?" I said, "Yes, I do." Because I'm thinking I cut the buttons off, but
Right.
she never gave me any.
Let's see what this necklace is. It's stuck in its clasp. Let me straighten it out. Wow. I'll wear this.
Woohoo!
This is cool. It has to go this way.
All right, ladies, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to go get some lunch. Let's see. I love when Jane comes into. Oh, Jane does come in and visit. I was wondering about that because Xander is friends with Jane Davenport. Can you even imagine? I just can't even imagine.
Oh my gosh. I got more. This is a buckle.
Ooh.
Wow.
Well, there goes the rest of Peggy's afternoon.
Really? That's an earring. This is off a navy pea coat.
Oh, yeah, I've got a couple of those. Yeah.
Wow. But I'm finding, remember the chain belts from years ago?
Yes.
Here's
Yes.
one. They're still intact. Get out of here.
Oh, you're welcome,
Good
Kimberly.
topic.
Kimberly says thank you so much, and
It was so much
Carol is
fun.
saying bye.
I got to get better
And
at watching chat. I'll sit
Peggy,
there.
I can't thank you enough for taking time to come on. This has
Oh,
just
it
been
was
an
my pleasure. It
absolute
was so much fun.
blast, a
Now I'm
blast.
going to play with buttons today.
So many great ideas, huh, ladies? I mean, really.
We all have great ideas. We just craft differently.
Yeah,
So and that's what's so wonderful. We could each have the same supplies and come up with something completely different.
but it's cool. It's so cool.
It is. It is.
So, if anybody missed the stream, tell your friends, come back and check it out because this will populate. And Peggy gave us so many ideas and the pockets, and just she shared and flipped through some of her journals. So, if you missed the beginning, you want to go back and catch it because it'll be worth your time for sure.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
Oh, I'm so
It was
glad we
a
finally
fun
did it. We got it
experience.
to work out. Woohoo! All right. So, ladies, thanks for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I know Xander should be coming on this afternoon. She's on around 4 and comes on around 5. And then Murray usually comes on Sunday evening. And I think Tanya, if she's in town, usually around 2.
Uh-huh.
I think that's like that's all Eastern times. It's because that's how my brain works. So thanks for joining us. It was great to see you all. I had some new folks that I hadn't met before, so that's
Hi,
always
Julie.
fun.
Yeah.
So don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. See you guys later.
All right, bye for now. Thanks,
Bye.
Peggy.